Okay, let's talk about some of the key aspects of network automation. So one would be like configuration management. We should be able to configure these devices. We should be able to set the configuration, maybe later on added that configuration, and in some cases we might want to replace certain part of this huge, I would say, running configuration, or we might want to like overwrite whole configuration. So these sort of features is something we would like to automate with our task, whatever task we are performing. And next is provisioning and deployment. And these are one of the critical aspects of network automation. So provisioning could refers to the process of setting up and configuration network devices. And it could be routers, switches, firewalls, and servers, basically to enable them to perform specific tasks and functions, right? And it also involves defining the desired state of network devices. So this that would be like provisioning, and then deployment comes into picture where we want to actually make these devices part of our network. It could be live deployment or some sort of setup in your own network or maybe on cloud. Next is monitoring and troubleshooting. We should have some process where we can automate the task of monitoring these devices. And after that, based on that monitored data, we should be able to troubleshoot things if required. Next is change management. So it, especially when you are managing network, you do require making a lot of changes, and then you want total control over those changes. You want to make sure that whatever change you are pushing onto the device is the right one. You want to validate that and then want to assess whether the device is in the correct state or not, especially after making those changes. So this could be a I would say quite helpful thing if you can automate this. And next come the network orchestration. So when it comes to network orchestration, basically we can refer to a process of automating and coordinating it could include everything sort of management, provisioning, and then configuration of network resources and services, right? It also involves the centralized control and automation of various network elements such as routers, switches, and again, you could have firewalls, you could have load balancers, and then virtualized network functions, right? To deliver basically end-to-end network services. Next is policy enforcement. So we might need to actually enforce some sort of policy rules, and then we want to validate those rules as well when it comes to applying that onto our network. Next is we have self-healing networks. So self-healing networks, again, it kind of refers to basically a network can be called a self-healing network. Uh, Basically, if it is designed to automatically detect, diagnose, and resolve issues, and then again, failures without human intervention. And this could involve practices like maybe monitoring these devices and then based on certain events or maybe alarms or warnings we are going to perform certain actions. So yeah, that would be pretty much what would be the like key aspects of network automation. I'm sure there could be more to it, but I would say majorly we want to cover something like these.